Have you ever wondered how an industry worth over $200 billion a year operates? Pig farming today is no longer just simple farms, but a sophisticated system. Leave a 1 and join me in exploring it in the video. Modern pig farming is not just about feeding and waiting for them to grow. It is a tightly managed system where every stage, from breeding to market, is optimized to maximize weight gain, feed conversion, and meat quality. Globally, over 1.5 billion pigs are raised each year, with China, the US, and the European Union being the largest producers. China alone accounts for nearly 50% of the world's pig population, consuming over 500 million pigs annually. Large-scale farms implement advanced techniques such as selective breeding, nutritional management, and environmental control. Sows are kept under strict reproductive management, with each one giving birth to an average of 10 to 14 piglets per litter and producing 2 to 2.5 litters per year. The feed conversion ratio, the amount of feed required to gain 1 kilogram of weight, has been optimized to 2.5 or lower in advanced farming systems. Have you ever wondered how China manages to supply enough pork for over 1.4 billion people, not to mention exports to many other countries? With an annual production of around 55 million tons of pork, China is not only the largest producer but also the biggest consumer of pork in the world. However, to raise hundreds of millions of pigs each year, they cannot rely on traditional farms. Instead, China has developed high-tech pig farms, most notably multi-story farms, where tens of thousands of pigs are raised in modern high-rise buildings. Imagine a 13-story building where every floor has automated temperature and humidity control, along with precisely calculated diets for each growth stage. The 3 most crucial factors are nutritional efficiency, disease control, and a stable supply chain. A pig raised using industrial methods can reach 240 to 260 pounds in just 5 to 6 months, thanks to carefully formulated diets and strict monitoring. Additionally, China has built fully integrated farms where the entire process, from breeding and raising to processing, takes place within the same system. Leave a 1 if you like this pig farming model. In modern industrial farms, market pigs are typically raised for about 5 to 6 months, reaching a weight of 240 to 260 pounds before being sent to processing facilities. This process is optimized to ensure rapid growth, high meat quality, and a low feed conversion ratio. Once they reach the standard weight, the pigs are transported to processing plants. The processing is incredibly fast and precise. Within 24 hours, the entire pig can be butchered, sorted, packaged, and integrated into the supply chain. The finest cuts, such as loin, ribs, and pork belly, are often prioritized for premium dishes. The pork loin and tenderloin are the most tender cuts, featuring a fine texture and low fat content. making them ideal for grilling or pan-searing. Meanwhile, pork belly, with its rich marbling of fat and lean meat, is perfect for braised dishes or crispy roasted pork. Pork ribs are also highly sought after, especially for barbecue dishes. Nothing goes to waste. Pork hocks are used for stews, bones for broth, and even pork skin is turned into crispy snacks. Thanks to an advanced processing system, nearly 100% of the pig is utilized, ensuring maximum economic efficiency. Pork is the most widely consumed meat globally, surpassing both beef and chicken. According to the Food and Agriculture Organization, FAO, over 110 million tons of pork are consumed each year, accounting for approximately 36% of the world's total meat consumption. It's no surprise that China is the largest pork consumer in the world, with around 55 million tons consumed annually, nearly 50% of the global supply. On average, each Chinese citizen consumes over 60 kilograms of pork per year, nearly double the global average. This is rooted in long-standing dietary traditions, as pork is a key ingredient in many classic dishes, such as braised pork belly, sweet and sour ribs, and pork-filled dumplings. Meanwhile, the European Union (EU) ranks second, with an annual pork consumption of approximately 20 million tons. Spain, Germany, and France lead in pork production and consumption within the region. In the United States, people consume about 10 million tons of pork per year, averaging 27 kilograms (60 pounds) per person annually, primarily in the form of bacon, barbecue ribs, and sausages. The United States is also a major competitor in the pig farming and pork processing industry, rivaling China. Each year, approximately 75 million pigs are raised in the U.S., with states like Iowa, North Carolina, and Minnesota being the largest pork-producing regions. A typical market pig takes about 5 to 6 months to reach its ideal weight of around 240 to 260 pounds. During this period, pigs go through different growth stages: piglet, feeder pig, and market hog. Feed plays a crucial role in the growth rate of pigs. Their diet primarily consists of corn, soybeans, rice bran, and other grains, supplemented with minerals and vitamins to ensure optimal health. A single pig can consume between 600 and 700 pounds of feed before reaching market weight. To maintain a steady pork supply, farms implement strict breeding programs. A sow can produce 2 to 2.5 litres per year, with an average of 10 to 14 piglets per litre. This means that a farm with 1,000 sows can produce between 20,000 and 25,000 piglets annually. With large-scale pig farming, today's pork industry is no longer just a part of agriculture but a highly complex industrial production system. No matter where you are, the pork on your plate has likely gone through a carefully calculated journey from modern farms across the globe. The US pork industry not only meets domestic demand, but also plays a crucial role in the global food supply chain. With over 75 million pigs raised annually, the US is one of the world's largest pork producers, supplying approximately 12 million tons of pork each year. Most of this meat is processed in modern facilities that utilize advanced technology to ensure quality, hygiene, and food safety standards. The pork processing industry in the US is closely tied to the development of pig farms. Currently, Iowa, North Carolina, Minnesota, Illinois, and Indiana have the highest pig populations, accounting for over 50% of the country's total herd. Large-scale farms in the US can raise between 10,000 and 50,000 pigs at a time, ensuring a stable supply for processing plants. Once pigs reach a weight of around 240 to 260 pounds, they are sent to slaughter and processing facilities. Major companies like Smithfield Foods, JBS USA, and Tyson Foods dominate the pork processing market in the US. These plants can handle millions of pigs each year, producing fresh and frozen pork as well as processed products like sausages, deli meats, ham, and bacon. Thanks to an advanced farming and processing system, the US not only serves domestic consumers but is also one of the world's largest pork exporters. Each year, the US exports around 3 million tons of pork, nearly 25% of its total production. Its biggest export markets include China, Japan, Mexico, and South Korea, where American pork is highly valued for its quality and competitive pricing. Leave a 0 if you don't like this video. Tomato sauce is a beloved condiment found in over 190 countries. But do you know where the largest number of tomatoes are grown? The The answer is the United States, a country with the largest tomato cultivation area in the world, covering over 400,000 acres. Join us in the vast tomato fields of California in August to see how farmers harvest tomatoes. Farmers here use advanced automated tomato harvesters. These machines operate with a special mechanism. At the front of the machine, a roller with spikes detaches tomatoes from their stems quickly as it moves through the rows. The tomatoes are then transferred onto a conveyor belt and moved to a truck alongside. In large agricultural regions like California's San Joaquin Valley, farmers can harvest about 30 tons of tomatoes in a single run. Using this automated equipment saves up to 70% of the time compared to manual harvesting. If you have the chance to visit the western United States, be sure to check out the fields in Michigan. Cucumbers are a well-known local crop here, and this region supplies approximately 120,000 tons of cucumbers to the entire country each year. Cucumbers are harvested using machinery on large fields, often reaching up to 2,500 acres. To cover this area, 2 harvesting machines and 1 large truck are needed. The automated harvesting process is swift, taking only 2 days to complete. Once harvested, cucumbers are transported directly to processing plants, where they become a key ingredient in producing pickles, a popular product throughout the US. Do you also enjoy pickles? Leave a 1 if you do. Lettuce is an essential ingredient in salads, offering a fresh, crisp taste. It contains nutrients such as vitamins A, K, and C, along with folic acid and fiber. In the US, lettuce is primarily grown in California, where the soil conditions, good drainage, and moisture retention are ideal for this vegetable. Lettuce must be harvested by hand because its leaves are very delicate and can easily tear, which helps maintain the quality of the product. Typically, lettuce is harvested about 45 to 60 days after planting, and the process can take several weeks to ensure the best quality. Broccoli harvesting has been automated through the use of robots. These harvesting robots use sensor technology to identify which broccoli plants have matured and are ready for harvest. Currently, robotic harvesting is being used in approximately 5 states in the US, including California and Arizona. Broccoli is the 3rd most popular vegetable in the US, following potatoes and carrots. The advancement of robotic harvesting technology enhances efficiency and reduces the need for manual labor in agriculture. Blueberries are grown in nearly 30 states in the US, with key regions including Michigan, New Jersey, and Oregon. The harvesting process takes about 1 hour due to the use of machinery. Each machine moves through the blueberry field, collecting 1,000 blueberries at a time. Blueberries reach their maximum sweetness when fully ripe, typically in midsummer. In the US, blueberries account for approximately 15% of the total berry fruit production, playing a significant role in agriculture and food processing. Cherry fruit is the main ingredient for making the famous cherry wine in the Washington area. You can easily find cherry trees in states such as Washington, Oregon, and Michigan. During harvest, farmers use modern machinery, which features a top that surrounds the tree to catch all the cherries. The machine then shakes the tree to make the cherries fall onto the top. A single harvest typically yields about 10 to 15 tons of cherries. Cabbage is the second most widely grown crop in the US, covering about 10% of the country's agricultural land. This vegetable is primarily cultivated in northeastern states like New York and the flatlands of California. Farmers use two methods for harvesting, mechanically and by hand. When harvesting mechanically, the equipment efficiently removes each cabbage from the soil. The cabbages are then transferred to trucks, with the older outer leaves being discarded and left in the fields to decompose into organic fertilizer, improving soil quality. The clean, round cabbages are moved to a parallel truck for preparation to be served on dining tables. In areas where machinery cannot reach, such as parts of Michigan, farmers must harvest cabbage by hand. Despite its labor intensity, hand harvesting remains a favored task among local farmers. Carrots are a popular vegetable in vegetarian and dieting diets due to their high content of vitamins, minerals, and fiber, which support digestion and overall health. In the US, carrots are primarily grown in the western and midwestern regions, with about 1 million tons harvested each year. The harvesting process uses modern machinery equipped with sensors to pull carrots from the soil. Each harvest can process up to 100,000 carrots. Operating the carrot harvester requires 3 people, 1 to drive the machine and 2 others to sort and remove excess leaves. The carrots are then transferred to trucks and taken to processing plants. Dirt and debris are cleaned off before the carrots reach the market, as no one wants to buy carrots covered in soil. At the end of the tour, we have the opportunity to explore the peach orchards and the peach harvesting process in Georgia, USA. Peaches are harvested entirely by hand to ensure quality. The US harvests about 1 million tons of peaches each year, with a large portion consumed domestically and exported. Annually, the US exports approximately 150,000 tons of peaches, primarily to international markets such as Canada, Mexico, and countries in Asia. The US harvests approximately 40 million tons of potatoes each year, ranking 4th in the world for potato production. Potatoes are primarily harvested in the fall. Harvesting machines pull the potatoes from the fields and sort them for transportation. The largest potato growing region in the US is in Idaho, where the cultivation area spans up to 300,000 acres. Potato chips are a very popular snack in the US, with the average person consuming about 60 pounds of potatoes annually. Are you still watching the video? Let me know by leaving a 0. Oranges are grown on approximately 800,000 acres in Florida, which is the largest orange growing area in the country. Oranges are typically harvested in November and December when they have turned a vibrant orange color. The harvest takes place in the morning and is done entirely by hand. Farmers pick oranges from the top of the tree downward to ensure the fruit's quality. The largest orange packing facility in the US is located in Florida, where millions of oranges are processed each year for both domestic and international markets. Watermelons are harvested entirely by hand, involving cutting off the stems and placing them onto trucks. Farmers use vehicles resembling school buses to transport the watermelons from the fields. The harvesting work typically pays around $15 to $20 per hour. This process requires careful handling to ensure that the watermelons are not damaged during harvesting and transportation. Vegetables and fruit play a crucial role in the American diet, not only for their fresh flavors, but also for their significant nutritional benefits. They are commonly featured in parties and daily meals, providing essential vitamins, minerals, and fiber for good health. Do fruits and vegetables make it into your daily menu? Let me know in the comments. We can turn fruits and vegetables into creative and delicious snacks. For example, cherry cake is a fantastic dessert made by mixing cherries with batter and baking it into a cherry sponge cake, perfect for birthday celebrations. For a healthy drink, watermelon juice is an excellent choice. It's recommended to consume about 1 gallon of watermelon juice each week for health benefits. If you want to combine greens and fruits, try a broccoli and watermelon smoothie. The sweet, refreshing taste of watermelon paired with the slightly bitter flavor of broccoli creates a unique and nutritious beverage.